what it's like in Venezuela, where people take veterinary drugs to survive. 1. The inflation leaves everyone poor. An average teacher's salary is $10 a month. A dozen eggs costs about $4. A kilo of chicken goes for $3, and a liter of milk, $1.80. The Venezuelan bolivar is so weak it's worthless. Inflation reached an all-time high in 2019 at 65,374%. Today, it's a modest 399%. 81.5% of Venezuelans live below the poverty line. 2. People take veterinary drugs to survive. Pharmaceuticals are tightly regulated by the state. This has led to shortages of medicines. Many pharmacies in Venezuela only sell stuff like bandages. Pet drugs are imported through different channels. They are more widely available, so doctors often prescribe them to their patients. 3. Utilities are unreliable. Blackouts are daily occurrences, especially outside the capital. Even worse are constant water outages. Poor Venezuelans collect water from public spouts. It's stored in buckets. Power outages in the cities can last for days. Rural Venezuela has places with no power at all. 4. There's a China-like system of surveillance. In Venezuela, it's called the Homeland Card, Carnet de la Patria. The ID is based on software developed by China's ZTE. It includes a unique personalized QR code for every citizen. The card tracks personal data, including finances and medical records. It also records the person's voting history. The poor were promised food if they voted for Maduro in 2017. To prove the vote, they had to scan the Homeland Card. 5. The internet is extremely slow. In 2014, Venezuela's internet speed was rated at 1.7 megabit per second. That was the slowest in the world. In 2018, Venezuela's broadband speed was measured at 1.61 megabit per second. One of the problems is cable stealing. People steal broadband cables to strip and sell the metal. Replacement cables are often unavailable. 6. The education system is crumbling. Many Venezuelan schools have closed. Many others are operating at limited capacity. School lunches are no longer available. They used to be an important incentive, but the state-run program collapsed. A lot of children have stopped going to school. Without food, they may faint in class. 7. Crime is rampant. Venezuela's homicide rate is the second highest in the world. Caracas may well be the world's deadliest city. Indeed, most Venezuelans say crime scares them more than food shortages. 98% of all crimes do not result in prosecution. Foreigners are often kidnapped for ransom. Armed groups operate with impunity near the Colombian border. 8. The roads are a nightmare. Venezuela has 37.2 road deaths per 100,000 inhabitants a year. Gasoline is nominally cheap in Venezuela, yet it's almost impossible to buy. Bus drivers receive daily gas quotas, but they still need to wait in lines at gas stations. They pay people to stand in lines for them. 9. Gambling is a common way to make money. Venezuela has a kind of lottery called animalitos. It features a board with 38 little animals. Each animal has a number. If you pick the right one, you win. The payoff is 30 times your original bet. The game is extremely popular. Animalitos tickets are sold almost everywhere.